Well, 3 months to the day after the shooting at Robb Elementary, the school district could be looking for a new police chief. Families and survivors are calling for change. And tonight, the school board could act. Ariel Placencia has the latest on that and plans to remember the victims.
Chief Pete Arredondo has been the target of a lot of the blame for the botched law enforcement response to that shooting. The school board is meeting tonight to decide whether or not to fire him. Meanwhile, we're learning Arredondo brought up several security issues to the school board more than a year before that deadly shooting. This is video of him at a March 2021 meeting where he talked about problems using police radios to communicate while in school hallways, as well as doors that were routinely left open. He also called for more active shooter training. There's such a heavy presence of law enforcement and different agencies in and around Uvalde, Arredondo said. Their first ever multi-agency active threat training was held in August 2020, and the plan, he said, was to host more. The goal, the chief said, was to get all the emergency responders more familiar with the school campuses.
If we were to have anything occur at one of our campuses, we're going to have a lot of off-duty personnel come in here. And it's going to happen, and you're not going to control it. So the least we can do is at least give them some kind of an idea of what our campuses look like, and provide them the training so we can all respond as accordingly as possible in a situation like that.
Now this week, a new lawsuit is asking for $27 billion from the Uvalde School District and law enforcement agencies that responded to the mass shooting. A California civil rights attorney presented that suit to city officials last night. Attorney Charles Bonner says he represents the families of a dozen survivors. They had students inside Robb Elementary School, but none of their children were killed. Since this is a class action suit, hundreds of plaintiffs could eventually join. Meanwhile, last night, the Uvalde City Council took action on some memorial plans. We heard from Kimberly Rubio, who lost her daughter Lexi in the shooting. She requested that the cemetery where her daughter is buried allow standing headstones, which are currently banned by the city. City Council approved her requests and also a memorial at the town square, which became one of the many sites in Uvalde where people gathered to pay their respects. A committee of community members will now decide on the eventual design. Now back to you.